Hey guys, welcome back. I got into an interesting conversation with a friend of mine recently. It was about the people who travel before starting their careers. We actually got into a pretty good debate about it, and I'll play devil's advocate. I'll try to be on both sides, but his point of view was the people who go backpacking, Europe, South America, whichever, before starting their career or before finishing their education or before even starting their formal education, are wasting time delaying their income and also delaying the income growth, because as your career progresses, as you get more experience, your income, you get raises, you get whatever bonuses. So over the first 5 years you might get a 20% or so to 30% or so income increase, and well, if you delay that to later in life, then everything just slides back on the timeline. And so I don't know the people he quoted, but he said he had a couple of acquaintances that did this, and they are, today in their early 30s, financially very behind most people who didn't do the backpack through Europe thing. I don't want to call them hippies, but they might have been hippies at the time. And he said, yeah, you should advise people to not do that. And I have a slightly more friendly stance towards it. And there's a big caveat, it's how you're going to do this trip and for what purpose. If you're going to treat it as an intercontinental kegger or international kegger, and you're just going to be on a party the whole time and, woo, bouncing around, spending money you don't have, spending other people's money, maybe your parents', yeah, it's a pretty bad investment. You're still going to get experiences and you're going to have a lot of fun, but not great. My point is, though, if you're doing it right, you're going to pick up a lot of skills. Number one, you're going to be exposed to languages and cultures that'll teach you a whole bunch of stuff, especially if you apply yourself a little bit and try to pick up new languages. That's already a really good skill to have. It'll increase your value when you come back. You can definitely pay attention and get some planning skills. You can get acclimated with customs and immigration if you're going through multiple countries. You have to plan all that stuff, make sure all your paperwork is there. You have to organize. So all of those skills, organization and planning, very important. Great thing to have later in life. You'll have to budget, obviously, for most people anyway. Some are trust fundies and they could just spend all the money they have, but some of us will have to budget. If I go here or if I buy this ticket for this show, I might not, I might skip a meal. So all of these things, if you're doing it consciously and if you're applying certain things and you're paying attention and treating it as a learning experience, with certain objectives, not just going around partying and going to Amsterdam or whatever it is. Nothing wrong with that, not what I'm saying. It's just at that point in time, you want to be developing career skills. If you can transpose career skills, especially for the career that you might be looking at, into this trip, then it's not a complete net loss, in my opinion. My friend fervently disagrees, and if you're to take his advice, get in the job market, get some experience, start earning some money, and travel when you have enough money. Which is another way of saying, let your assets pay for your toys, right? Once you have enough money, enough assets that you're generating income from several sources, yeah, what's a $3,000 trip if you're making that per month from dividends? No big deal. So I see his side of it. I don't want to dismiss it out of hand because I do think it can be beneficial. Can be the operant word here. So anyway, please like and subscribe, and talk to you guys later.